In the year 780 AD, Constantinople, the shining capital of the Byzantine Empire, was one of the most powerful cities in the world. Its golden domes, vast churches, and mighty palaces were symbols of strength and faith. But behind the beauty of the empire lay a darkness that no crown of gold could hide. This is the real story of Constantine VI, a boy born to rule, but destroyed by the cruelty of his own mother. Constantine became emperor at the age of 10 after the death of his father, Emperor Leo IV. He was too young to rule alone, so his mother, Empress Irene, took power as regent. For years, she ruled in his name. But Irene was ambitious. She loved power more than family. When Constantine grew older, he wanted to rule by himself. He was, after all, the true emperor, but Irene had no intention of stepping aside. As Constantine reached his 20s, tension grew between mother and son. Constantine tried to take full control of the empire. He even married without his mother's approval, an act that turned the church and nobles against him. The empire was divided. Some supported the young emperor, others still obeyed his mother Irene. In 797 AD, Irene made her move. She plotted in silence, gaining the loyalty of palace guards and church leaders. Then, one night, she ordered her soldiers to seize her son. Constantine was dragged from his chambers, begging for mercy, but Irene showed none. She commanded that his eyes be gouged out, not to kill him, but to make him unfit to rule. In Byzantine law, a blind man could never sit on the throne. The cries of the young emperor echoed through the palace as the soldiers carried out her order. Blinded and broken, Constantine was left to die in agony. Days later, he was gone. His mother, Irene, became the sole ruler of Byzantium, the first woman in history to call herself Emperor of the Romans. But her power came at the cost of her son's blood and her empire's soul. The people were horrified. A mother had destroyed her own child for a crown. Irene's reign was short-lived. Within a few years, she was deposed, exiled, and died forgotten. The story of Constantine VI is not the only one. In Byzantine history, blinding was used again and again to protect thrones. Rivals, brothers, cousins, all were mutilated so they could never be emperors. Even later in the Ottoman Empire, princes were strangled or blinded to secure the throne. And in India, during the Delhi Sultanate, similar acts were done to stop rivals from gaining power. But Constantine's story stands out because it was not just a rival or a cousin. It was his own mother, the woman who gave him life, who ordered his sight to be taken. She chose power over love, the crown over her child. Today, when historians remember Irene, they debate whether she was a strong ruler or a ruthless traitor. But the image that survives is dark, the image of a mother seated on a throne of gold, with the screams of her blinded son haunting the palace walls. The tragedy of Constantine VI reminds us of the brutal truth of royal history. Power was everything. Thrones were more precious than blood. And in the glittering courts of Byzantium, even a son's eyes could be sacrificed for a crown. If you found this story powerful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and leave your comments below. In our next video, we will uncover another shocking royal secret that history tried to hide.